What is philanthropy? And what is the significance of it in realizing the answer? Well, there's a chapter in my book that's totally committed to philanthropy. And it says philanthropy at its finest. See, philanthropy is the art of giving, and it's the power of bringing welfare and improving the welfare of others. Makes life better for people by you just giving. Most people call it giving back. Well, what am I giving back? You're just simply giving of yourself. Some people look at it as making monetary donations, but not always, because I believe there's a higher value in philanthropy than donating money. Let's say in the case of AI, and I'm not talking about artificial intelligence, I'm talking about the AI, Allen Iverson. I was a key part of Allen's life and his growth process and his navigation throughout the NBA. Remember, God gave him the gift. The gift was to play anything that he wanted to play, basketball, baseball, football. He was great at it. He didn't have a vision for going out here and helping people to nurture their child and to be a role model for that. In fact, he didn't want that role. All he wanted to do was play a game. But I had to make sure and I had to make him understand that playing the game involves so much more than what you can do on the football field, on the basketball court. You have to always be willing to make people know and make them to feel and make them to believe that you're willing to give more of yourself to help and be the benefit to others. That's why there's a chapter in there on philanthropy at its finest, because I took a simple game called softball because I knew how many people loved softball. And he allowed me to use his name and likeness and put it on the softball tournament. He didn't play softball, but he knew that I did. And I was just one of thousands of people who did. And we loved it. And during that time, we created the Allen Iverson Invitational Softball Tournament. People are still talking about it. People still want to see, Mo, when you going to bring that AI softball tournament back? Why? Because we put it together better than any softball tournament ever, and it was able to compete with the World Series and the national state championships because it was fun, and it was fun for the entire family. I put a team of people together, like-minded people. All of them loved softball the way that I did. And they were able and they were willing, not only able, they were willing to give of their time to help make this softball tournament the best ever. Then I had the uniform people who made t-shirts and uniforms. They wanted to have the best uniforms. They wanted to look the best because Deion Sanders tell you too, if you look good, you're going to play good. And we believe that too. See, so we had the best looking uniforms and we had the best teams. Teams came from Norfolk, Portsmouth, North Carolina, South Carolina, Washington, D.C., Maryland to compete in this softball tournament. It became an annual event. And it bared the name of one of the most promising young athletes of our time. That's what made that event what it was. And we made it affordable. We made it inviting for people to bring their families out. We had a kids' day. On Sunday, it was called Fun Day Sunday. And we had rides and toys and all sorts of things for the kids. And those kids, sure, they would have loved to have had a glimpse of AI in its prime, but for real, they could care less. They were just happy with the fun and the excitement of being around their friends and being able to play out there at the softball field while their mom and dad competed for trophies, uniforms, gloves, bats, balls, you name it. We were out there and we just had so much fun. So it's those type of things that you have to understand to be into this sports management field. See, there's many jobs and opportunities to create even more jobs for people in the area that specializes in sports management. And it's those type of things that we have to really take advantage of when we're looking at a career in sports management. Philanthropy, always keep it at the top of your list. Give something for the welfare of others so that you can receive so much more at the end.